I've always believed betrayal doesn't arrive with a knife in the back. No. It seeps in quietly, like smoke under a locked door, until you're choking and don't even realize the fire started inside your own home. That's what happened to me. My name doesn't matter. What matters is the company I built, the dream I spent every sleepless night nurturing. I called it Lumina, because it was supposed to shine a light where the world was still dark, and for a while, it did. Investors were circling. Magazines were calling. My face was on panels, my words quoted like I was someone who mattered. But what they didn't know, what no one saw, was how fragile everything was behind the curtain. And then came Daniel, my co-founder. My friend. Or at least, I thought he was. Daniel had this way of looking at people, like he could see through their skin and find what they were afraid of. And he used it. Ruthlessly. At first, it was subtle. A correction in front of an investor. A joke about me getting emotional when I was just fighting for my vision. I brushed it off, told myself I was being sensitive, but then, it escalated that he started making decisions without me, then telling people it was our call. He smoothed my ideas into his voice, wore my thoughts like a second skin, and people clapped for him. My company, the one I built, was becoming his stage, and the worst part? He was good at it, too good that I was being erased. Piece by piece, until the day I snapped that IT was at a board meeting. He cut me off for the third time in a row, smiling like the cameras loved him. And something inside me broke. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just looked at him and thought, if you want the spotlight so badly, Daniel, then stand in it. Alone, that night, I made a decision that I poured every cent I had into an anonymous fund. Quiet, hidden, untouchable. Money that would flow back into Lumina, but not under my name. No one knew. Not the board, not the investors, not even Daniel. From the outside, it looked like I was slipping. Like I was done. The headlines started whispering, "Has Lumina's visionary burned out?" And Daniel, oh, he loved that story. He painted himself as the savior, the genius who carried the company when I faltered. That I let him build his throne higher and higher, while I pulled the strings from the shadows. Funding deals closed that no one could explain. Media leaks shifted the narrative. Competitors folded at just the right time. And Daniel stood there, smiling, soaking up applause that he didn't realize wasn't for him, until the night of his birthday that he threw this massive gala, champagne towers, flashing cameras, the whole circus. He made a speech about loyalty and vision, all while patting himself on the back, and then, the lights dimmed. A screen lit up behind him, slide after slide, the truth unraveled. Anonymous funds traced back to a single source. Strategic leaks pointing to one silent player. Patterns, fingerprints, undeniable connections. And then, my name, the room went still. Daniel's smile collapsed, for the first time. He looked small, because in that moment, everyone saw it. Lumina wasn't his empire. IT was mine. IT always had been. The applause didn't return. Not for him. Not even for me. Just silence. The kind that cuts deeper than any roar. I walked out before the lights came back on, and here's the truth I need you to hear. Sometimes revenge isn't loud. Sometimes it isn't fire and fury. Sometimes, the sharpest blade you can wield is patience. So tell me, if someone tried to erase you from your own story, would you burn the house down? Or would you do what I did, and rebuild it, brick by brick, until the world had no choice but to remember your name?